This is round number 3.
And all of a sudden, Fuentes working that jab, Colonel.
Yeah, this kid's a good. We don't know how good he is. He's undefeated, 2-0. Oh, we mentioned in February he knocked out Alberto Velez in Bayamon. Look at this. As we say that, look at McWilliams pick it up.
Yeah, but again, go to the body. Go to the. No, instead, it's Fuentes going to the body.
I think that McWilliams has won the first couple of rounds, but he can let Jiovanne Fuentes back in this fight. You're an undefeated fighter. Sometimes you don't know how to lose, Benny.
Absolutely. And see, he's got Fuentes where he wants him now. Go to the body and you bring those hands down.
This kid is a good fighter. I like this Fuentes, too. I mean, McWilliams has got all the experience in the world as an amateur and all that, behind him. But this kid, Fuentes, is all right. He's a good fighter. I like what I see.
But you're also seeing here, too, Colonel, a 24-by-24 ring. Tough to go ahead and cut off the ring. That's what McWilliams Arroyo wants to do, but is not able to do that. There's a lot of area for Fuentes to move around in.
See Fuentes just spin him into the ropes. I like what this guy does. He does a lot of good things. There's no question Arroyo's got more ability than him. He can't sit on the ropes and make mistakes like this and allow Arroyo to just tee off on him like this. Because Arroyo's just taking the round away. There's the dip, but where's the body? There it is.
Yeah,
there's the body shot.
But again, throw that left hook to the body. Right there. Look at that left hook. There it is. Look at the elbows go up. It's wide open for a left hook by McWilliams Arroyo.
There he goes. I tell you, Benny, we're doing some serious coaching. These guys can hear us because they're right above us. Good job. Look at McWilliams. He pulls out at an angle. Therefore, Fuentes misses it when he throws. See the time remaining, 52, 51, 50 seconds to go.
They're talking to each other, Colonel.
Yeah,
they're talking to each other. Little verbal sparring to go. I tell you what, there's nothing like a good left hook to the body to stop the talking, though. See, look at him smile at him. Smiling at him is Fuentes.
Nice chopping right hand that time by Fuentes. This kid can fight. He needs to go to the body, too, though, Benny.
And he's waiting too much. He's waiting too much. There's that left hook to the body. That's what you need more often on the part of the McWilliams Arroyo.
Well, you call for it. When Fuentes gets caught in the ropes and doesn't move, it's not good. It's not good for any fighter. And look at the left hook catches in that time. Closing seconds now. This is the third round in the scheduled 6-rounder. Remember, Arroyo lost in June, but he certainly looks good tonight. We're in the Coliseo Mario Morales. And now if your name is Timothy or Pat, so long as you come from Ireland, there's a welcome on the mat. I'm ready for Sunday, traveling across the big sea.
That makes you want to drink a Guinness right there.
I'm going to have one as soon as we get off the air. This is round number...
That's round number 4.
Round number 4.
And again, you heard the instructions on the part of McWilliams Arroyo. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Don't take any risk. And I tell you what I would have loved to hear them say to him is, dig the body of Fuentes. There it is. There's that left hook to the body. It's there. Instead, it's Fuentes doing it.
I love it, Benny. I said to get off the ropes, but if you're not going to get off the ropes, go ahead and throw. Don't take this. Slide down the ropes, kid. Come on, get out of there. There you go, a battle back. Hey, this turns into a war. Finally, Roberto Ramirez Sr. has to separate the two. These guys came to fight.
I like this Fuentes kid. This is some kind of tough kid.
Hey, if for any reason you just joined us watching in pay-per-view around the world, and this telecast is going, I understand, about 70 countries around the world, we welcome you, whether you're in South America, you saw our Spanish commentators handling it down there. We're on Australia, New Zealand, Mongolia. They've been on the last couple of shows that the Rivera brothers they had. Of course, Doug Jacobs of Integrated Sports puts the international telecast together. We're on Japan, Thailand. We're on the Philippines. So we welcome wherever you are in the English-speaking world that can understand us. We welcome you. For the guys that are handling the tracks, that are using our call, and actually translating into your various countries. We're even on in India tonight, Benny. There's 1 billion people in India.
Wow. And Japan, too. I love Japan. I went down to Japan. I got my DVD fixed in the subway. Great place.
I love their sushi.
Yeah. Except I made a mistake. I thought that wasabi was guacamole. Man, I had a forest fire in my nose.
Well, and again, Benny is a Mexican. All right, here we go. Round number 4 continues, and it's a pretty good round.
And I'm going to give this round to Fuentes the way it's going right now. I gave the first 3 to McWilliams Arroyo, but I like the way Fuentes is fighting.
I would agree with you, but I think the crisper, hotter shots are landed by Arroyo. So usually when Benny and I disagree in a round, oftentimes the judges disagree. So keep that in mind.
There's that shot by McWilliams Arroyo. And you can see how all of a sudden Fuentes is dropping that right elbow when he feels that left hook to the body. Right there, right there. There's that left hook.
There it is. That's what Benny's been calling for, and he's right. You can't pity-pat jab like that. You got to get a piece of him with your jab, otherwise you'll walk right through you.
That one you can do as an amateur, but you can't do that as a pro. As a pro, you got to be very sharp, very crisp. Turn that wrist, turn that wrist. But what I'd really like to see, especially right here, dig the body on the part of McWilliams Arroyo. I keep saying that.
All right, that is the end of round with a draw. Only 6 knockouts. So you get the boxer, the maneuverer against the big puncher. This is round number 5.
Sí, 5. That means 5 in Spanish. I have to translate when the colonel speaks Irish.
Round 5 here from the Coliseo Mario Morales in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. The Colonel Bob Sheridan, so proud to be working here with the Rivera brothers and, of course, Doug Jacobs, Integrated Sports. Benny and I absolutely love this venue. And all the venues that the Riveras have brought us to around Greater San Juan has been great. We're actually going to prison, you know, Benny. In a few months, we're going to do a fight out of a prison here in Bayamon. And we met the guy that's in charge of the prison. His name is Carlos Molina Rodriguez, and he's got a new idea of letting fighters that are in trouble, incarcerated, out, and he actually lets them train and then go back to prison when the fight's over. Jose, man, he's doing a great job. Carlos Molina, we take your hat. We take our hats off to you. And the Rivera brothers for having the foresight to want to go into the prison and give these guys a bit of a break. Yeah, if they're in prison, they've had a tough time. No, we're not talking about the criminals that are really big convicted felons. We're talking about guys that are borderline sort of guys, and those are the guys we want to see get rehabilitated. So, again, Carlos M. Molina Rodriguez, great job. He runs the Oz prison here in Bayamon.
And, you know, I think it's a great thing. You got to rehabilitate these guys, you know, give them an incentive. You know, they have a fighter here, Alexander De Jesus, who's going to serve a 4-year sentence, but he's got something to shoot for, and his great behavior is going to go and help him, and they're going to reward him for that. So I think it's a great system and a great model for around the world to be followed.
I don't know if you noticed it, Benny, but up back over your left shoulder, there's about 30 or 40 prisoners here in their prison guard with the guards here, and they're here to watch the fights. Needless to say, they're the trustees of the prison, but I think it's great what they're doing. I mean, guys in prison have a tough enough break. Give them a break, let them rehabilitate, and I love the way they're doing it here in Puerto Rico. Because I love Sheriff Arpaio there in Arizona, because he's so tough, and you know that I'm not a liberal.
And this is turning into a good fight here right there. I am very impressed with Jiovanne Fuentes. Fuentes is a very solid fighter. I mean, he could have easily been overwhelmed here by McWilliams Arroyo, but instead, look at him. He's right there. And
he's not overwhelmed at all, Benny. This is a very tough fighter. McWilliams Arroyo now, you know, after the loss, you wonder, I mean, in my opinion, he's won every round, so I'm not really wondering anything, but you could wonder what effect that had on him. What do you think?
Well, I think psychologically, because I asked him right off the bat, did you learn about your loss? And he said, you know what? Absolutely, I did. But the biggest thing is the fact that now I'm going to be a lot more patient. I'm going to learn how to win fights. I'm just not going to knock him out all the time.
You know, it's funny because, you know, in your professional sport, as the bell ends round number 5, I was a disciple as a young broadcaster of Don Shula, and Shula says you never win any. I just showed him in my last 3 fights. I got cut, and I got cut bad in my last fight, and I came back strong. I feel like I was 28 again. I've never been punished in any fight, just cuts. That's all that slows me down. So let's hope there's no cuts tonight. This is round number 6, and it's scheduled for 6 rounds. I've got to score 40-36, and then you add in the 5th round, and you make it 50-45.
Well, I gave the 4th round to
I know you
Fuentes.
did. And I would think that some of the judges might have done that too. But the big point is that the only way Fuentes can win this is by knocking him out, and he hasn't got the power to stop this guy. And McWilliams is, I mean, he's still landing good shots.
Now let's see right here now though. When I like to see Arroyo again, dig the body. Now watch, move to the side, and then go and throw. But see, he's staying right there in front of him. You don't want to stay in front right there, especially as you go up in level. You need to go ahead and get that lateral movement on the part of McWilliams Arroyo. On the part of Fuentes, he's just content to keeping his arms up and trying to go ahead and land some shot and stay out of harm's way against McWilliams Arroyo. Great opportunity for some body shots here, McWilliams, and not taking the opportunity. You got him backed up. He's got his hands up. Dig the body. There you go. There's that left hand. Now he's mixing it up. And especially with the opportunity to land that upper. Land the upper. Fuentes able to take so many shots so far. And definitely, McWilliams Arroyo has won this fight so far up to now. And his corner told him, you don't have to take a risk. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just keep on fighting.
Benny, you know, we talked a little bit about this Alexander de Jesus, who fought a little bit earlier tonight. Our producers tell me that we're actually going to see a little bit of his fight so we can talk more about the great correctional program under Carlos M. Molina Rodriguez. So that's good stuff. I'm glad we're doing that. This is the final round here, the sixth and final round, as McWilliams Arroyo has pretty much had his way against Fuentes in this fight. Oh, big right hand. Wow. It didn't shift Fuentes, and that's conditioning. See Fuentes come back with a forearm, Benny?
Yeah, but I like to see him get a little bit lower, Colonel. He's too upright for my liking. I think he should get down. Use the power of his legs.
As you say that, he did. He took the dip. These guys can hear us. Closing seconds now. The sixth round and final round of the fight.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt McWilliams Arroyo has won this fight, but I'll tell you what, Fuentes, you got to take your hat off to him. This kid's tough, and I think if he corrects a couple of things, takes a look at this video, there's some opportunity for Fuentes.
Well, his record's going to drop to 2-1, and Arroyo's going to go to 4-1. I have it scored 60-54, but Hernando Stidel, Elliot Rosa, and Cesar Ramos are the guys that will do the official scoring. And in a moment, we will have Enrique Laboy announce the decision for us. And then we're going to have an opportunity to see a little bit about Alexander de Jesus, the kid that we talked about being in prison. And then after that, strap your seat belts on, because we got Giovanne Segura against Ivan Calderon. Calderon, the WBO undefeated champion for 10 years, taking on the WBA champ, Giovanne Segura. My good friend Samson Lukowicz, who really knows fighters, says, you know something, I think you're going to see a new champion tonight in Segura. We'll find out. He knows his fighters.
All right. Well, they're actually both champions. It's a unification thing. And that's what really intrigues me about this particular fight, is you're talking about two guys with such contrasting style. But I think that in the camp of Calderon, they really feel that Segura is a bit slow. Even Juanma Lopez stated that.
Well, we'll find out. I see our ring announcer is set, so let's make this one official. Here is the intriguing Enrique Laboy in the Enchanted Island.
Atención, damas y caballeros, y aquí el resultado de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the judges' decision. Los tres jueces la anotaron 60-54. Los jueces César Ramos, Eliud Rosa y Hernando Stadel. All three judges scores it 60-54. For the winner by unanimous decision, el ganador por decisión unánime, McWilliams Arroyo.
Now I get it, Benny. Arroyo. You were right. You said it right. I thought you were kidding me. Anyway, he wins it the same way we called it, 60-54. All three judges in agreement with the Benito and I.